Batsmen are like a children's picture book. I was trying to find one for this video, but I couldn't, which is surprising because I'm on a college campus. Now, batsmen telegraph their weaknesses. They're easy to see if you know what you're looking for. And what you're looking for specifically is where they hit the ball and how they hit it. Now, every batsman is unique, but I can guarantee they fall into one of four categories. Power hitters. They like to use their raw strength and free swing to score big. Power hitters usually favor the leg side because it goes with the natural flow of the bat, and they'll go straight if the ball is fuller. It's usually lower order batsmen who bat like this, but even top order batsmen will use this approach when it comes time to hit. You can tell a batsman is a power hitter or in that mode when their stance becomes more open. You can see that they sink into their stance because this allows them to push through the ground more effectively and be more balanced. And their bat swing will be even higher. All of this combined gives them more power so that their miss hits will go for 6. But on the flip side, when you go to hit to the offside, because your stance is open, your alignment is usually off. So how do you bowl to this? Well, to a batsman who's trying to hit on the leg side, you don't want to bowl on the body, obviously. But you also don't just want to go wide because this gives them width to free their arms. Instead, you want to use angles to create artificial width. And you'll have to watch my last video to understand that. Ideally, you bowl a hard length ball because that cramps them for a room and makes sure the arms can't open. And you want to angle it away. But you don't want to give them too much width. And you bowl a couple of these, and then the wicket-taking ball is the one where you go slightly wider and you bowl slightly fuller. What'll happen is after a couple dot balls, they'll be like, okay, I got to hit at this one, right? And they'll swing, they either miss or edge it. Now, if they miss it, your next step is to bowl a couple more hard length balls angled away. And by now they'll be like, okay, I've gotten used to this. The alignment will have changed. And that is when you throw the kill, go wide of the crease and you bowl a slightly fuller one. 50% of the time, they'll just straight up get bowled. And you keep repeating this process. As a spinner bowling to a power hitter, what you want to do is you want to pack the leg side field and then give them subtle changes in pace because they're usually just swinging wildly. And they might hit you for a 6 or 2, but don't give up. They probably will get out after a couple balls. Just make sure you angle it away. Don't make it too easy for them. The second type are offside dadas. These batsmen love to hit on the offside, all their drives, their back foot punches. And jokes aside, these are usually top order batsmen who are very good at what they do and they're used to the ball swinging away. So if you look at their the technique changes, usually they have a slightly closed off stance or very neutral. And then they stand taller because the new ball bounces more. They want to stay on top of the bounce. And their back lift is slightly lower because it does zip through. Usually the best bowlers are bowling. And then their swing is more compact. These technique changes make them much harder to get out. And if you bowl a bad ball, they will punish you. So what do you want to do to these guys? Well, for one, if they want to hit on the offside, angle the ball in. That makes it much harder. So a stock ball is you bowl from wide of the crease and you try and have it end on the hips, but a little fuller because they will respect that good ball. You don't want to accidentally bowl on the pads, they will punish you for that. But that won't get them out because their technique is very solid. So this is where you have to get your aggression in. As a fast bowler, bowl a bouncer. And it doesn't matter if it goes wide, it should be aggressive and on the head. What this will do is this will push them back. So the next ball you go close to the crease and you bowl a Yorker. The change in angle combined with their weight being back should be enough. Because openers usually don't get bounces. They're used to the ball being pitched up because it's swinging. Now as a spinner, obviously you cannot do the same thing. But as a general rule, don't give them too much width and try and force them to hit you. Because these batsmen will not have as much power because of their technique. The third kind are special. And there's actually 2 subcategories. The first one are the ones who just try weird shots, and what they do is they actually go back. There's no stance for these people, but what they do is, and it's actually kind of smart, they try and target where the fielder isn't. And usually, you're not going to keep a fielder back here or here. So they'll go for reverse sweeps, ramps, and while it is good once in a while, these people will throw this out every other ball. And to these types of batsmen, it's very simple actually. I don't even have a plan for them. You bowl shorter. You don't want to go and try and york them out because the Yorker's biggest counter is actually a ramp or like a ramp sweep. So don't bowl that, but just bowl it short. They won't be able to do much. And then the other thing is I'm usually not an advocate for variations, but to them, just bowl slower balls. As a spinner, slow it down because the one drawback of hitting behind is you have to use the bowler space. And if there isn't much, or if you mistime it, it's usually a free wicket. The second subcategory, and these are much more annoying to bowl to, are the ones who always guide it down to third man or just try and use your pace. Now, the good thing about these ones is they're doing that because usually they don't have power. And I'm not saying they can't hit you, but these are the type of batsmen who can't win you a game. Their main job is to stay there while the other batsmen hit around them. So the best way to bowl to these guys is just get them off strike, keep them off strike. In fact, keeping them there is probably better for you than getting them out, unless you have a very low target. The last category are just good batsmen, and every team will have one of these. These are the ones who are very balanced, simple stance, and they will hit the ball where it deserves to go, right? And what makes it hard to bowl to these is once they get set, there's not much you can force them to, get them out. So your best approach is simply to bowl in a good region for a little bit of time and use pressure against them, in fact. You bowl in this good region, no matter how good a batsman is, they will play a couple dot balls, and after that, when they go to hit you, you have to wait for them to make a mistake. This is the only time where attrition-based bowling is worth it. Now, let's say you're on a flat pitch, it's doing nothing. Well, then that's where your subtler variations come in. Keep bowl one from close to the wickets, bowl one from wide. Just keep changing it up slightly while not messing up. If you bowl a bad ball, you're going to get hit. And sometimes that's how bowling goes. You just got to go with the flow.